Well, it's still snowing here in Vancouver. We've got the GLE Coupe.
And it has heat, so let's go inside.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I don't want to give it away too much, but thank you Mercedes-Benz for bringing back the inline six-cylinder. While we're at it, Andrea, what's under the hood?
A 3-liter turbo inline 6 with EcoBoost and a 9-speed automatic transmission, 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. Unfortunately, in the US, you don't get this 450 model. You go right to the AMG 53.
Which comes with the same inline six-cylinder, but more power, 429 horsepower and 385 pound-feet of torque. Andrea, it sounded like you said EcoBoost.
I said EQ Boost.
They're not putting a Ford engine in here. Don't worry about that.
No.
It's all Mercedes. But what do you get with the GLE? What are the key standard features?
A widescreen cockpit with dual 12.3-inch displays, Apple Carplay and Android Auto, leather upholstery, heated front seats, a heated steering wheel, a panoramic sunroof, powered tailgate, AMG body styling, and 20-inch wheels.
Got this dynamic switch here. We can put it in comfort, sport. What are we going to put it in?
You got to put in an S for subscribe. And if you can hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when all our reviews drop, and then you can watch them.
And we do this, the couple car review, twice a week. The first one drops on Wednesday.
We put another one out on Saturday.
So make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell, but also follow along on Instagram. It's Motormouth_Andrea. For me, it's Motormouth_Auto, and the links are below. This video is brought to you by Canada Drives. Shop online for your next used vehicle and enjoy the convenience of to-your-door delivery and the confidence of a 7-day love it or return it guarantee. Visit canadadrives.ca to learn more. I think that this engine with the EcoBoost, no kidding, EQ Boost, is absolutely a fantastic everyday performer because it's powerful enough that you feel like you're driving something special.
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of power. We don't have the air suspension in our test model or the active body control. I actually like it a lot better.
Every time we've had a GLE, it's always been loaded up with the air suspension.
Yeah.
And we're not big fans of the air suspension in the Mercedes products. We find them far too soft, except when you get a G-Wagon. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
but,
I think you need it in the G-Wagon.
But in this product, it's just too soft. Even in its sportiest settings, don't like it. And I've always wanted to drive this car with a passive spring and shock, and they did a really good job.
Really good job. It's traditional luxury at its best here. It still offers that smooth ride that you expect from Mercedes-Benz, but it's a little bit more dynamic.
But also less expensive. Do yourself a favor. If you're thinking of getting the Coupe or the regular GLE, you might want to try it without the air suspension.
We've got a great hot topic coming up about the Coupe styling. Some like it, some don't.
All right, I think that Mercedes-Benz has hit a really nice sweet spot with the regular version of this, the GLE. I think it's a great looking vehicle.
Yeah.
And I would say I would place this second in the coupe looking department behind the Porsche.
I did an Instagram poll on the regular GLE and this coupe, and here are the results.
But Andrea wasn't happy to do one poll. She did two. She put this up against the Porsche Cayenne Coupe, and let's have a look at those results. So Andrea, people like the regular GLE better, and they like the Porsche better.
They do.
So do we.
But I have to say, one thing I do like is the front end, that chrome grille with the diamond shapes throughout. I think it looks great, and also those LED headlights. If you look at an Instagram picture, they almost look blue. Fantastic.
I'm not loving the wheels. I think that Mercedes' kind of weak point might be their wheels. Some other brands do a much better job. By the way, we're going to get into how this differs from the regular one coming up in Questions, Coffee, and Cars. While we're on that, Andrea, let's get into the inside of this and talk about the showstopper, which is the MBUX system, the sort of single panel, double screen setup we have here. But I don't think this is going to stick around. They're moving away from this even.
Yeah, they're coming out with more of a tablet style screen at the center console. This is a dual 12.3-inch display. It's gorgeous, total showstopper in here. I think I'm going to be kind of sad to see this one go. Maybe they could do a mix where some have the center console tablet and some don't. What do you think?
Well, the new S-Class has the one tablet in the center, and you control everything through that. The new C-Class is going to have that, and probably the GLC as well. But they're missing one vital thing which I particularly like, and that is the controller here in the center. You have the trackpad, and you can swipe through your radio, whatever you're using the trackpad. And I really like it because you don't have to reach for the tablet and you don't have to get fingerprints on it. That's the big one for me. You don't have to clean it all the time.
It's the best of both worlds if you've got the option of both, for sure.
But they're getting away from it, though. That's the problem.
They are getting away from it, but you have to have a touch screen at least. I would like this interior. It comes with a full leather interior, this beautiful cream color with black stitching. I think Mercedes-Benz does one of the best looking interiors.
Of all the coupes that are available at this kind of price point, I would totally agree with you. I think this is the nicest interior. And you want a car that when you get in it, your guests for the first time get in and go, well, this is expensive. You want, like, come on, who's kidding who? You buy a Mercedes-Benz, you want somebody to get in and go, this is spendy. This is spendy.
It is spendy. I like the comfort in here. The seats are super comfortable.
There's one thing about the seats, Andrew, we don't like.
Yes, well, it's just where the controls are. They're on the door. And every time I get into a Mercedes-Benz, I say, why do they have to be here? But they're here, and that's the way Mercedes-Benz does it. It has a very open cabin. We have quite a few packages in here, from the premium package to the technology package, intelligent package.
I'm the intelligent package.
Or I am. We could fight that one out for sure. It comes with
I know who's going to win in the comments below, and it ain't going to be me.
You never know. The premium package has the heated rear seat.
Okay, would you rather be...
the Burmester sound system. You can get a 13 speaker, or you can pay extra for the 25 speaker system.
Would you rather be the premium package or the intelligent package?
I'd rather be the intelligent package.
I'd rather be the premium. So Andrea, in previous videos, has gone on about the column shifter and how she doesn't like drive, reverse, and park using that column shifter. But recently, we had the Tesla Model Y, which has the exact same, it's actually a Mercedes-Benz part, and they use the same one, and she said, I like it. What gives, Drea?
Well, EVs have quirky shifters, and I think that this is the best of the quirky shifters. I'm going to go with the column shifter.
I like it like this too. All right, well, that's the answer. All right, back seat, it's a bit smaller than the regular GLE. How much do you lose in headroom?
Yeah, you lose about 2 inches in headroom. So if you've got growing teenagers and they're over 6 feet tall like ours are, it's not going to be the best for you. You're better off to just go with the regular GLE.
We have more coming up on cargo space compared to the regular GLE, but here's some pictures of carry-on in a cooler, no problem. We talked about it, and here it is. Time for coffee.
Time now for questions, coffee, and cars.
Your questions from Instagram.
Should one pick this over the Cayenne Coupe? I think Porsche's design language is more flattering on the Coupe silhouette than Mercedes' current language is. And how does it drive, handle in comparison to the Porsche? Well, we all know.
You're not going to get any argument from us. We have 2 Porsche Cayennes right now, and we really like the Coupe.
I liked it a lot. Zach isn't as much of a coupe fan as I am. I actually like the design. I think it's a brilliant idea to come up with a model that is so unique. It's just different on the road.
Oh, by the way, we're going to talk about the whole coupe name coming up in our hot topic.
A lot of you don't like it.
So the inline 6-cylinder in this, in the 450, is fantastic, and then you get more power if you get the AMG 53 version. Yeah. So you're not going to feel like you're down on power in comparison to that Porsche. Now, Porsche has so many different choices, turbo and so on, but even the GT, you know what? They're both fantastic.
They really are. We don't have air suspension in this one. In the GLE SUV that we drove, it did, and it was really floaty boaty. We had to get our boat hats on and everything for that.
Let's go back there now. So this vehicle has the air suspension, and I'm not a big fan of air suspension. What do I call it?
Floaty boaty. So, Zach,
floaty boaty, baby, floaty boaty.
Where did these come from?
Amazon, a 4-pack.
Amazon, a 4-pack. So we're only using 2 today, so we can be creative with the other 2.
Aye, matey, yes we can. So much fun.
So this one doesn't have it, and it's a big improvement. Zach and I like it a lot. It's not as engaging and as entertaining as the Cayenne. That is definitely on the top of our list. I absolutely love the look of this vehicle, but does the coupe drastically hurt the trunk space compared to a regular version? It does. There is a big difference, and also headroom in the second row.
You get the length, right? You're just not getting the height, and that's something you have to take into consideration. If you're putting a dog back there, it might be a compromise, and in larger objects. But for everyday usability, you're going to be able to throw groceries and stuff in the back, no problem.
Everything. So this has 60.7 cubic feet, and the GLE SUV has 74.9 cubic feet. So a bit of a difference. I say if you need the space, get the GLE SUV and keep away from the coupe.
I think the GLE looks better. The regular GLE, in my opinion, is one of the best looking SUVs on the road. So save some money.
I agree with that, Zach. If you're looking for any videos on any brand, we've got lots of great content.
All you do is go to YouTube. In the search, you type in Motormouth first, the name of the channel, then the brand you're looking for. Here's an example with Mercedes-Benz, and then all the videos pop up. It's a great resource.
I chose an X4 M40i over this car, but agree...
X4 M40.
X4 M40i.
So that's the coupe version of the X3.
That's right.
With the big ass engine.
Yeah.
Well done.
We like that one. I wonder how often boxy SUVs are truly filled to their rear ceiling to justify the more utilitarian shape. Well, we have a Cayenne, as we said, and we never fill it to the brim, ever. But I guess it's nice to have if you're going on a road trip and you're taking the whole family and you really do need to fill it. Back
to the dog thing. If you have a dog, you're going to want a traditional SUV. Here's a newsflash for you. We had an Audi A7, which is a Sportback. I don't like calling it a coupe. That was a Sportback, a huge cargo area because it had a big lift gate, and we would go on vacation, family of 4. We'd have all of our overnight bags, and we did a lot of shopping, and we'd jam it all, and we made it work.
We did. We were in Seattle one time, and we had so much stuff. We just collected that weekend.
Well, big shop. It was just before the kids went back to school. We did a big shop down there, and we jammed it all in.
And there was another auto journalist there, and he says, I don't think all your stuff is going to fit in there.
No, he's actually a jerk, and we don't like him. And basically he said, oh, next time you should get a bigger car.
And also Zach was like, we're jamming this in after he said that. It's all going to fit. And it did.
He's still a jerk. And now it's time for our hot topic. What's this one, Andrea?
It's not a coupe. I'm not blaming you. I'm just so tired of this type of marketing. It's a gigantic 4-door SUV.
You know one thing that drives British people crazy? It's when we in North America call it a coupe. It's a coupe, is what they say. And people love to. It's not a coupe. It's not a chicken. It's a car. So it's a coupe. Either way you look at it, what do you think of this trend?
Well, a lot of people don't like this trend. Some do. I would say more don't. I'm okay with it. It's all about marketing, coming up with new models. I get it. It's not a coupe. It's not a coupe. It's a 4-door SUV that has a roofline that is a little bit slanted.
Yeah, I like the idea that Audi goes with their A7 and A5 Sportback.
Yeah.
It's a better name, I think, than coupe. I mean, I grew up in an era where a coupe was always a 2-door car. And that's really what gets up people's nose, is the fact that it's 4 doors and it's a coupe. No, Sportback is a better name.
I think so too. Whether you have the Audi 5 Sportback, they could have named this the Sportback, the X6 Sportback, the GLE Sportback. They didn't. They came with the coupe to drive us all crazy.
It's a coupe, Andrea. It's not a chicken.
So I had another great question too about this. Do you think that they'll come up with coupe or coupe EVs? I think they're actually going to come up with SUVs that are EVs that cater to the masses. And then once they cover all that, they're going to come out with these more coupes.
If you think about the aerodynamics, though, you can see a vehicle like the Model Y kind of has this look already.
Yeah.
But what they do to get around it is they make the roof really high, which makes the dimensions of the car a bit awkward. This has still a lower roof line, and I think that's why it looks good.
Yeah, and with the Model Y, the window is quite small in the back, as well as this. This is a lot smaller, so if you want something that's a little bit more open, go with the regular GLE. If you like them, I guess we have to embrace it all.
Well, let's get into what other ones are available in the marketplace, kind of at this price level.
For your consideration, 4 vehicles for you to consider.
Up first is the Audi Q8 with a 3-liter turbocharged V6, 335 horsepower, and a starting price of just under $86,000.
Next is the BMW X6 with a 3-liter turbocharged inline-six, 335 horsepower, and a starting price of $83,500.
The Porsche Cayenne Coupe has a 3-liter turbocharged V6 with 335 horsepower and a starting price of just under $89,000.
Here's our used car alternative from CanadaDrives.ca. We chose a 2013 BMW X6 with just under 129,000 kilometers for $25,590. Click on the tab or the link in the description below to find more vehicles in this category from CanadaDrives.ca.
So there are 4 luxury SUV coupes for you to consider.
In classic luxury fashion, they give you less, but they charge you more. Less cargo space, less headroom in the back seat, and it's expensive. Let's do the vital stats.
Let's start with pricing. The 450 Coupe starts at just under $87,000. The AMG GLE 53 is $97,600 Canadian. And in the US, it's $76,500. Prices tested, $97,700 Canadian. J.D. Power gives the 2021 GLE a quality and reliability score of 78 out of 100.
Here's the fuel economy for the 450. 11.7 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 9.2 on the highway. For the AMG 53 version, it's 13.6 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 11.1 on the highway. That's 17 miles per gallon city, 21 miles per gallon highway. Towing capacity is an impressive 7,700 pounds, and the Mercedes warranty is 4 years, 80,000 kilometers, or 50,000 miles. Lightning round, 2 things we like to see improved.
Well, I love this inline-six and the way that it handles.
The interior is stunning.
And what I'd love to see is that we don't lose as much headroom in the second row. With the Cayenne Coupe, they actually lowered the seat so that you didn't lose as much headroom.
And I'm going to do it for you, Andrea. Center console shifter.
Yes, I would love one. This GLE 450 Coupe offers traditional luxury at its best.
I would still stick with the regular GLE for practicality, and it's cheaper.
This video is brought to you by Canada Drives. Shop online for your next used vehicle and enjoy the convenience of to-your-door delivery and the confidence of a 7-day love it or return it guarantee. Visit CanadaDrives.ca to learn more.